Well, 1 is Crafty Geezer, 2 is Drummond Shore Boy, 3 is It, 4 is Kornheiser, 5 Mr. Bennett, 6 Aussie Jack, 7 Spartilla, 8 Sugar Climb, 9 When Is It, 10 Xander Warrior, 11 Aphrodisiac, 12 Belcore Charm, 13 Close Action, 14 8 to Lose, 15 Larwood Miss, 16 Rock Queen, and number 17 Sail Away. So a fairly big field here. Go away for this novice chase. And the white flag raised and they're away. And straight into the first. A couple of little scruffy jumps there. The one that took it really high was Larwood Miss at the rear. As they bowl along, nothing really wants to go ahead here. Mr. Bennett leads them into the second. Takes the jump again a little bit slow. They're all just settling down. Mr. Bennett starts to pull away here by 2 to 3 lengths. Obviously wants to lead. And is chased by a wall of horses. Let's see once they've settled down and got into position. But it's still Mr. Bennett that's going to lead them. He'll lead them into the third. Although the jockey's taking a tug, may have allowed him to run a bit freely here. It's Mr. Bennett that takes them into the third. We've got a pack of horses. The one just right at the rear at the moment is Sail Away. But he's got the fence to keep him company. So they take the third, a really slow jump there by Mr. Bennett, which allowed a couple of others, a poor jump again at the rear by Sail Away. As we approach the fourth, better jump there by the leader. In fact, they all jump that one much better. So it's Mr. Bennett that leads from Larwood Miss on the fence, then just outside of Larwood Miss is Belcore Charm. Then we've got Aussie Jack and Close Action together. One on the far outside is Sugar Climb. As they come into this ditch, another slow jump by Mr. Bennett at the front and the grey on the inside. But it's Mr. Bennett that leads, still by 3 to 4 to Belcore Charm. We've got Sugar Climb on the outside, and just behind that is Aussie Jack. A big bold jump there by Mr. Bennett, gave it some air. Michael Jordan, watch out. So it's Mr. Bennett that leads from Belcore Charm. We've got Sugar Climb out on the far outside in the yellow cap and the blue. We've got Sugar Climb, Belcore Charm. Spartilla's made some ground. Larwood Miss is still there on the fence. Then we've got It. What Is It? Xander Warrior, Aussie Jack, Crafty Geezer. 8 to Lose. Drummond Shore Boy is still there. 8 Rock Queen. Aphrodisiac. Kornheiser, which is the grey nearest to us at the rear, and Sail Away. So we're through 8, bit of a slow jump there by Spartilla, who was just trying to take up second as they come past the grandstand. We take the 9th, nice big jump there by It, and they pass the finishing line. You know, those people in Galway will be jumping up and down and saying, "Come on, to be sure I want you to win." As they go past, there's a few little lads there just by the finishing post. So it's Mr. Bennett that leads us out on this circuit, a mile and a half left to run, 9 left to jump. Mr. Bennett leads from Spartilla in second, third is It, 4 is Sugar Climb. And they've got got caught wide here around this right hand turn, and there's a big change in the field as they take the water. Better jump by Spartilla in second there. But Mr. Bennett leads from Spartilla in second, Larwood Miss, Belcore Charm and It together. And we've got probably a length back to a wall of 4 or 5 horses, which includes Close Action, Rock Queen, Kornheiser's made some good ground. When Is It? And we've got 8 to Lose, Sugar Climb. One that obviously fell, and the last was Xander Warrior. Sorry, I missed that. Again, and we lost another one there. 8 to Lose went down. Jockey slid the horse into the front of the fence. So we've lost a couple on those last couple of fences. So it's Mr. Bennett that still leads them from It, Spartilla, Larwood Miss and Belcore Charm. And we've got Close Action, Kornheiser the grey moving up on the inside. And we've got Rock Queen, When Is It? Aphrodisiac, Aussie Jack. And we've got Sugar Climb, and I can't see Crafty Geezer or Sail Away at the moment. And Sail Away and Drummond Shore Boy have both been pulled up here. We've still got 6 left to jump, so they take this plain one. Everybody gets over that nicely, and Mr. Bennett, who's led from the start, is obviously going to try and take this all the way as they approach the 14th. Again, some good jumps there. Everybody's over it. Seeing if anybody else is left. Mr. Bennett having to be hurried along a little bit here to keep the pace. But it's Mr. Bennett from Close Action. 3rd is Larwood Miss. 4th is It. 5, Aussie Jack making some good ground. We've got Aphrodisiac, big ditch there. Good jump by Close Action. Mr. Bennett was a little bit slow. And it's Close Action that's pulled alongside now. So it's Close Action and Mr. Bennett. The lead by a couple to it coming out of the pack. Then we've got Larwood Miss, Aphrodisiac, Aussie Jack. They take the 16th. Everybody jumps that quite nice. There's a bit of a slow jump there by Spartilla towards the rear. And Rock Queen starting to make some ground and hang on to the rear of the pack. But it's Close Action and Mr. Bennett, neck and neck. Mr. Bennett really being hurried along though. Close Action looks like he's just cruising there. Then we're followed by it, Aphrodisiac, Aussie Jet trying to make some ground out of the pack. One making some good ground is the big grey Kornhauser on the inside, but a bit short of room. Got nowhere to go. But Close Action takes them on now as they approach the 17th. He's taken a couple of lengths out of the lead from Mr. Bennett. Oh, and he hit that one badly, and that's cost him a few lengths because Kornhauser, the greys, moved out and got some space. Now it's Kornhauser and Close Action, neck and neck as they take the 18th. Big jump there by Kornhauser, takes him into the lead. It's Kornhauser, Close Action. The one on the outside is Aussie Jet trying to make the ground. It's the last. A poor jump there by Kornhauser has allowed Close Action to take it up. And Aussie Jet on the outside. Aussie Jet really trying to make it, and Aussie Jet takes the lead. We're inside the last half of furlong. Aussie Jet takes it from Close Action, fast finishing it. What a shame there for Kornhauser. It looked like he could have taken that race. And let's see who's won the race. It's Aussie Jack for D. Thompson. Well done. 2 was second, Close Action, Kevin Minahan. 3rd was it, Graham Clutterbuck. 4 was Larwood Miss, Doug Warren. And 5, Belcourt Charm, David Robertson. To be sure.